Letters from the father of Holocaust victim Anne Frank were released today in New York. The letters were discovered by accident by the YIVO Institute for Jewish Research.
This week, an Institute for Jewish Research released records from old refugee agencies that document the desperation of Jews trying to leave Europe as Nazi persecution spread. The names of the Frank family are merely the best known among millions. The young girl whose vivid, funny, and uncommonly wise diary has embodied the crime of the Holocaust for millions of people might have lived. She might have grown up, written books, and had children.
During World War II, YIVO historians were among the very first to document the Holocaust. We have over 24 million documents. And every day we find new, amazing things in these archives.
So I pulled this file just by the luck of the draw. It was one of the 3 or 4 files I pulled in this box, and I started turning pages. And I got to one page that said, "You have the ages of the children wrong. Margot is 15 and Anna Frank is 12. And I went, Anna Frank? Otto Frank? I jumped out of the seat. I turned to the person sitting next to me and I said, "Isn't Otto Frank Anne Frank's father?"
This cache of materials from Otto Frank is of remarkably important historical value. They truly help to revise the understanding of Otto Frank as a father, and they help to show us in graphic detail how the efforts of the refugees were being stalled and obstructed in the bureaucracy of the United States.
When we opened those files, we realized that these told the story of the Holocaust better than any book that you could read, because these were letters from people who were desperate to get out of Europe. There were several articles written after the letters went public, and then the one that was written for the New York Times by Daniel Mendelsohn. He said, "We now have chapter 1 of the Anne Frank story. The book is chapter 2. And what we've learned about Otto Frank subsequently is chapter 3.
I can only remember them. When I was a child, I was usually playing with Anne. Anne was a little wild, and I was wild too. She always had ideas what to play, what to do. She had so much fantasy. Margot was very quiet. She was always the best in school. Anna was never the best in school. We had a good time together.